Husband leaves wife at 8 months pregnant. 5 weeks later, she finds this in the oven. She believed everything was perfect. A beautiful home in a lovely neighborhood, a loving husband, and their first baby on the way. It seemed like the start of a wonderful year filled with love, hope, and a bright future. But life had an unexpected twist in store for her. After 3 years of trying, Amanda and her husband were overjoyed to learn she was pregnant. They had spent 2 years renovating their dream home and had just moved in. Amanda felt on top of the world until everything came crashing down. Without warning, her husband told her he was leaving. No explanations, just a sudden departure. He walked out of their home and her life, leaving Amanda shocked, alone, and 8 months pregnant. What felt like a dream soon turned into a nightmare. Amanda was left to face mounting bills and an uncertain future, with a baby on the way and no one to lean on. Suddenly left without money and with a baby on the way that she would have to care for on her own, Amanda was emotionally shattered, trying to figure out what to do next. Luckily, Amanda had her friend Anna by her side for emotional support. It was Anna who came up with the idea to write to the local radio station, KIIS 1065, and ask if they would give Amanda a chance to appear on their Give Back segment. After learning about Amanda's story, the radio show decided to help. Realizing they couldn't do it alone, they approached local businesses to contribute and make Amanda's seemingly disastrous situation a bit easier to handle. What followed was something truly amazing. Amanda and Anna were invited to the studio as guests on the show, but Amanda had no idea what was about to happen. Upon arrival, the host announced a special Give Back segment that Amanda was unaware of. Anna was introduced as the friend who had written to the show to make this possible. The listeners were briefed on Amanda's story, including the heartbreaking struggles she had faced trying to conceive. Amanda then shared her story with the radio hosts, explaining that the hardest part was the overwhelming uncertainty. It's been about 5 weeks since it happened, Amanda said, and the biggest thing is just the shock, I guess, because it wasn't what we had planned or what I had planned. They had been renovating their house for the last 2 years, putting all their money into it. The idea was that this year would be a good year for them to move in, especially with the baby on the way. But all those plans went out the window. Now, Amanda had to explore her options to see what she could do in this dire situation. Amanda said she would love to keep the house and raise her child there, but she didn't know how that would be possible. When an emotional Amanda finished telling her story, the host announced that they would love for her to have this baby without worrying about the financial side of things. She asked Amanda to turn around and look at the TV screen behind her. To Amanda's amazement, her house appeared on the screen, and they told her they wanted to take her on a virtual tour of her home. To Amanda's total surprise, as the tour began, the front door opened, and she was presented with a vacuum cleaner sponsored by Scrub Online Cleaning Service. This symbolized the cleaning of her house, and they had arranged to keep it clean for the next 6 months, so Amanda wouldn't have to worry about it. Continuing through the house, which Amanda hadn't even begun unpacking yet, they reached the kitchen. When they opened the fridge, Amanda was astonished to see it fully stocked with meals provided by Eat Fit Foods, who would supply and deliver fresh meals daily for the next 3 months. All her groceries would be taken care of, another worry off her mind. As the tour continued, Amanda was surprised again when they showed a table stacked with baby gear. $4,000 worth of goods, including a stroller, car seat, changing table, baby monitor, and more, all sponsored by Baby Village. As if that wasn't enough, they also threw in a $1,000 voucher for baby photography. By this point, Amanda was speechless, sitting with a huge smile on her face and tears streaming down her cheeks. She felt the immense weight of her burdens being lifted off her shoulders. Just when she thought the surprises were over, the host suggested they see if there was anything else. The camera panned in on the oven, where a tea towel was hanging over the handle. The host jokingly commented that Amanda had even got a tea towel. Then the other host opened the oven door, and that's when everyone in the studio lost it. Sitting in the middle of the oven, neatly bound together, was a great wad of cash. Amanda nearly fell off her chair in amazement. It turned out that Middlesex Academy Learning Center had generously gifted her $10,000 toward her mortgage. With another major stress relieved, knowing she wouldn't have to worry about having a roof over her and her baby's head for the next few months. Amanda was in tears again, but this time they were tears of joy. For the past 5 weeks, Amanda had been overwhelmed, wondering how she would cope as a single young mother with no means of supporting herself or her baby. Little did she know that when she woke up that morning, her life would take such a drastic turn for the better. Sitting next to her friend Anna, who looked just as excited as Amanda, she felt incredibly blessed. Anna had taken the initiative and orchestrated this special occasion to help make what was supposed to be a happy time in Amanda's life truly possible. With the help of the radio station and local businesses, Amanda suddenly felt hopeful and excited about the future. Overwhelmed with emotion, tears continued rolling down her face. The only words Amanda could muster were, "I can't tell you how much this means to me. This means I don't have to move," she exclaimed through her sobs. This wasn't the year Amanda had envisioned or hoped for. Yet, thanks to the kindness and generosity of strangers, this young mother-to-be now had a hopeful future ahead. She could finally unpack, arrange her home, and prepare for the arrival of her baby, feeling secure once again. What may seem like a small gesture to some can mean the world to someone in need. We often take things for granted, forgetting that others value even the little things. In the end, a bit of kindness, generosity, and paying it forward can bring us all closer. You never know what someone may be thankful for. No one anticipates being left in their most vulnerable moments. While we hope it never happens, we must support one another during tough times. One day, we may find ourselves in need of the same help from our community. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like Amanda's story. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.